Now here is a quick lecture around RDS and Aurora security. So you can encrypt the data at rest on your RDS and Aurora database. That means that the data is encrypted on the volumes. For this, you will be having the master and any replica encrypted using KMS, and this is defined at launch time during the first launch of your database. If somehow you haven't encrypted the master database, the main database, then the read replicas cannot be encrypted. Also, if you wanted to encrypt an already existing unencrypted database, what you would have to do is to take a database snapshot from that unencrypted database, and then you restore the database snapshot as an encrypted database. Okay, so you have to go through a snapshot and restore operation. So this is for at-rest encryption. Then you have in-flight encryption, so between your clients and your database. So each database on RDS and Aurora is ready to have in-flight encryption by default. And so therefore, your clients must use the TLS root certificates from AWS. They're provided on the AWS website. In terms of database authentication, because this is RDS and Aurora, you can use the classic combo of username and password. But because this is AWS, you can also use IAM roles to connect to your database. That means that, for example, if your EC2 instances had IAM roles, they can authenticate to your database directly using that and not a username and a password, which can help you manage all the security within AWS in IAM. You can also control network access to your database using security groups. So you can allow or block specific ports, specific IPs, specific security groups. And then finally, RDS and Aurora do not have SSH access, of course, because they're managed services, except if you use the RDS custom service from AWS. And if you wanted audit logs, so to know what queries are being made on RDS and Aurora over time and what's happening in your databases, you can enable audit logs, and then they will be lost after a bit of time. Therefore, if you wanted to keep them for a long period of time, what you need to do is to send them into a dedicated service called the CloudWatch Logs service on AWS. So that's it for the short lecture on the summary options for security for RDS and Aurora. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next lecture.